was wondering if you might accompany me on an expedition.
What's it all about with British acting legend Michael Caine? At 76, he's an actor who never stops working. Caine's latest, Is Anybody There?, is his 138th film, but who's counting?
Sounds exhausting.
Caine's Oscar-nominated turn in 1966 as the skirt-chasing anti-hero of Alfie made him a Cockney hottie.
I suppose you think you're going to see the bleeding titles now?
He played an adventurer opposite his friend Sean Connery in The Man Who Would Be King, and a shrink-turned-murderous transvestite in Dressed to Kill. Was there anything Caine couldn't play? Not bloody likely. He sang with the Muppets in A Muppet Christmas Carol and took on the role of Austin Powers' Randy Dad in Goldmember.
Dr. Evil's not your son. I am.
You both are.
Caine won his first Oscar as Best Supporting Actor for Woody Allen's Hannah and Her Sisters in 1986, and he took home a second Golden Boy for playing a New England abortionist in The Cider House Rules.
Good night, you princes of Maine, you kings of New England.
Sure, audiences loved Michael Caine for his movies.
Hold on!
They loved him even more for the way he handled the bad ones.
I was going to have to sit there for an hour and 40 minutes with George Revenge before I saw me. I didn't think that was a very good idea.
The public loves the joy he took in his success. He owns 7 restaurants in London, New York, and Miami, and wines and dines in each one of them. His marriage to former Miss Guyana Shakira Baksh in 1973 is one of the longest lasting in a profession not known for stability. And his friendships with 2 James Bonds, Sean Connery and Roger Moore, define rowdy. The public was delighted in the year 2000 when Queen Elizabeth finally dubbed this beloved actor Sir Michael Caine. The knighthood didn't get him far with his family.
No, they treated me with the same disrespect they've always treated me.
But Michael Caine has always enjoyed laughing at himself. And you know, sometimes others do it for him. TV host Craig Ferguson delights in tweaking the actor with frequent skits he calls Michael Caine in Space.
What do you call a lesbian in space? Alien degenerates. Come on. Come on.
Right now, Caine is on view in Is Anybody There? In a role that might collect him yet another Oscar nomination. Caine plays the amazing Clarence, a magician facing the ravages of old age.
You don't come back, son.
I'm looking at that camera and there's no one on it.
We asked Michael Caine why he took the role and why his wife seems so disturbed by it. Not many people know this, but your wife Shakira supposedly, when she saw Is Anybody There?, your new movie, was upset.
Yeah, she was very upset because I die in it. Now, she's seen me die in films before, but somehow or other, this one hit a sort of spot, hit home, I think. But I said, well, I'm a very good actor then if I could upset you with dying, because you're my wife, you know I'm not dead, and you know I'm only acting, and I still got you.
Well, tell us a little bit about what it is for people who haven't seen it yet. Who are you playing? Who is this amazing Clarence?
What it is, it's about a little boy who lives in an old folks' home because his parents own it. Every time he makes a friend, he only makes friends with old people because they die. And so he goes looking for their spirits with a camera and a torch and a tape recorder. He's trying to find his friends. And an old magician turns up, me, and helps him to find his friends. What he actually does was he helps him to become a little boy.
You have a scene in Is Anybody There with Bill Milner that I think is something that resonates about what the movie is about beyond what you just said. There's a moment where you say, you're talking about regrets, and you say that you wear them like bruises in life, that there's a sense of that.
Yeah.
What about you in life when you're making a movie about a guy looking back on his life?
Well, first of all, I'm a Stanislavski actor, so I deal in sense memory, so I use much of my own experience to do that. But I had a philosophy very early on in life. I remember when I was a very young actor, a reporter said to me, well, what is your philosophy? I said, when I'm 75, which I am, as a matter of fact, I'm 76, but I said, when I'll be talking to a reporter and I'll be sitting there regretting things I did, I don't want to spend my time when I'm old regretting things I didn't do and wondering what would have happened. So whenever my wife says, shall we do this or shall we not do it? I said, we do it. Let's go and do it. And I did all that. I regretted some of the things I did, but it's better than regretting things you didn't do. And that's what this old man is about.
But I mean, when you go back on your own life and you're looking at it just in terms of movies, you've always been a movie buff, right?
Oh,
this
yeah.
Is something
whether I'd become a movie actor or not, I would have been a movie fan. I'd have been outside collecting autographs, I think, yeah.
Do you look at your own movies? Do you look at Alfie or The Man Who Would Be King or the movies you won the Oscars for, like Cider House Rules and Hannah and Her Sisters?
No, I never look at any of them. I look at tomorrow the whole time. Today I look at, basically, because I think you've got to live your life for today.
But you have friends in this industry too, so when you're with them, if you're talking to Sean Connery or Roger Moore or people that do what you do, how often does acting come up or movies come up?
Never.
Never? It never? What do you all talk about?
All Sean ever talks about is golf, and I don't play it. All Roger ever talks about is skiing, and I don't do it. And all I ever talk about is gardening and cooking, and they're bored stiff with that. So
I'm trying to imagine the fun times
we have. So we talk about other stuff, anything, the political situation, sports, women, anything. And as you get older, you know, you talk about the people who died that you knew and what they died of. You're always saying, have you heard about so-and-so? He's gone, you know. And we have a saying which is started a few years ago when the first one of all of us died for a group of friends. He said, they've started bowling in our alley. That's how. And you're waiting for the ball to come down and hit you, you know.